May the Force be with us.
Okay guys, the Cyber Nerds, we are back. It's about 5:10 at Star Wars Celebration on Friday the 17th of July. We've just come out of the Rogue One panel. Now, let's talk about what we've just seen and what we've heard. We've been in there for an hour. We heard lots of new things. Kathleen Kennedy came on stage. So did a couple other people from the story group, the cast and the crew. Very nice panel. Raven, thoughts? Thoughts on the panel as a whole?
Before we get started, I just want to put out this is exclusive Cyber Nerds to Cyber Nerds. Okay? From us to you. This is exclusive.
He said it's exclusive.
Exclusive.
That means exclusive.
We have to. It has to be exclusive because if you're not here, we gotta give a piece of us to you. This is what we just went through.
He wants to give a piece of himself to you. I don't quite know what that means, but I'm gonna see.
Right. So overall, I feel it. This was the craziest experience I've ever been through. Like when it comes to movies, when it comes to Star Wars. Like the whole day we've been here, this has been up here, and I'm still up there. Like it's finished, but I'm still up here.
Okay, now I totally agree with that. Since we've been at Star Wars Celebration, I think this is obviously the best thing that we've been to. It's the first panel we got to. We missed the Mark Hamill panel this morning, but this is the one panel we wanted to get to today, definitely. And I thought it has been the high point of our Star Wars Celebration right now. What were the bad parts of the panel? Was there any bad parts for you of the panel? What did you think? I want to go negatives first, if there are any negatives.
Negatives, apart from the technical issue, but I don't know, man. I think I'm the wrong person to ask this question right now, especially just coming out. I just came out, so I'm still high. So my mind is clouded right now. It's clouded.
The dark side's clouding his mind.
I feel like Yoda right now, like with what just happened.
Okay, well, for me, I thought there was a couple negatives. I mean, I think Gwendolyn Christie, she's an amazing character and stuff like that. I don't know if she was the right person to be the host. Sometimes I didn't feel her energy. That's just me personally. Sometimes I didn't feel her energy. I love her in Game of Thrones. I love her in Episode 7. But me personally, I didn't really feel her energy all the time. I felt like sometimes she was trying to force it. Sometimes she was like, yeah, guys, cheer. I don't think she kind of understands the English crowd. She doesn't understand the English crowd. We're more of a tennis crowd. We clap. We clap politely. We don't always scream, cheer, and dance. So that's what I thought. Other than that, obviously you alluded to there was a little technical difficulty. It's not a big problem for me. It's not a big problem at all. Obviously, it's live. These kind of things happen. We have technical problems all the time.
Especially if he's handling it. Definitely.
The mic is on. The mic is on.
Okay, cool.
All right. So next, the trailer. So we got some behind the scenes footage, but we also got an exclusive trailer. An exclusive teaser trailer, like a second teaser trailer. It was about, do you want to say 45 seconds to a minute long?
Yeah, it was very short.
Very short, about a minute long. Showed us lots of scenery, showed us great footage from the movie. Me, I do have a downer on it.
Go on.
I think it would have been better. So right at the end, they show half a second of Darth Vader breathing and his shadow on the ground. I thought it would have been a better trailer if you left him out. I think it was great. I was all into it, and when I saw Vader, I got excited, and then it's over. Like
basically, they took the candy out of your mouth.
The thing is, I don't even think they really gave me the candy. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't a shot of Vader; it was a shot of his shadow. You could hear him breathing.
Yeah, of course.
And it was like, I can understand them trying to tease us with Vader. We know it's not a Vader-centric movie, but I feel like just leave him out. Like it was like was the trailer great before we got to Vader?
It was great. I mean, it's something else. I mean, it just got us everybody hyped up. The footage, the scenes, the coverage. They were talking about it. The cast, absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. See, look, I love the cast coming out. Forrest Whitaker, Donnie Yen, Felicity.
Donnie Yen. Oh my God.
Go ahead.
I don't know, I almost jumped on stage when I saw Donnie Yen, man. I mean, and he's on screen. wait till you guys watch the new trailer. I honestly believe this is going to be one of those Star Wars movies where there's no Force users, barely any Force users, but with just the great cast that just came through. And you could feel that on stage as well. That was one of the highest points, was the actual cast and the dynamics of it. And it's not really, okay, you've got some high profile, actors, but the way the dynamic of it, I love it.
For me personally, I love the idea of this movie. Minimal Force users. It's not about the Skywalkers. It's about real rebels on the ground fighting a real war, which is Star Wars, and I love that idea. I think this is why I'm so hung up on the Vader thing. Don't show Vader. I want to see, like, I was so into it when they showed the Death Troopers. They're coming through. They've got the rebels chained up. They had rebels trained up by the neck, and they're dragging them through the city, and it was so gritty and real. I was loving that. It was this Saving Private Ryan kind of vibe, like really dark Pearl Harbor kind of stuff. I'm loving that, and it's like they gave me all that, but then they sucked me back into there's Vader, and I see now I want Vader in the movie. I want him to do some really bad stuff, but I want him to focus on all the new cast. I don't want no focus on Vader. I just want him to be a cameo, like a glorified cameo.
I think Vader will be more like a pivot point, getting stuff going on the backseat, sort of like a puppeteer, most likely. Obviously, I think we'll hear more of his voice, so I think, than acting. And through that, we're going to see the results, of what they need to make happen on the screen. So
definitely, I think Vader in this movie is going to be playing the Emperor role from A New Hope, where Vader's on the monitor telling them what to do, and Vader's the last resort. Like, Vader's going to show up and
almost like Palpatine.
Yeah, exactly.
Palpatine role.
Yes, exactly. The Emperor's role. So that's what I think is going to happen in this movie. Now, what cast member do you think was the best at the panel? What cast member stood out for you on the panel today?
That would be Alan Tudyk. Okay. I mean, I just loved his banter, his character, and the way he explained his character. Obviously, I'm not going to go much into details. I don't want to give you guys spoilers, but it was fun, and his character, the attitude this character portrays. And that's one of the things with Star Wars.
See, look, he's about to go in. I know where he's going right. I know where he's going right now.
To go into like a podcast or something right now. But it's one of those things where I don't need to understand what you're saying, but the way they portray it is amazing, and we can understand it. So I love that fact about him and his character. So I think, to me, that's number one. And obviously, I got to throw in Donnie Yen, because I mean, you guys don't know what's about to happen with this guy. So
I'm gonna go with you. Tudyk, I think, was the standout. His energy, his banter, like you said, on stage was amazing. He's got a way. That lots of funny stuff was going on set, because whenever anyone else said something, they always had to dig at him or get a shot on him, which I thought was really great, just to know like they had good chemistry on set and stuff like that. I do like how his character's looking to be. He does play a droid, a full CG droid, but from what they've shown us, he's got a lot of character, and he might be the character that brings the levity to such a dark movie, because it is a war movie, and I think that droid character is probably going to be the joke after Vader's chopped 10 rebels in half. Like, that's where I think he's going to be. Before we sign off, anything else? Any other thoughts? What else?
Ben Mendelsohn
came through like a boss.
Just shut down the place. He shut down.
Ben Mendelsohn walked in with 6 Death Troopers. Shut it all down and just left.
Didn't say a word.
Just left. He did return, but it's probably the best entrance I've seen at a panel ever.
He set the levels high as well, and I think that's part of how he's going to be in the movie.
Definite, 100%.
His demeanor and the way he just poses, I mean, that's where he's going to be with the whole squad, like his side of the wall.
Okay, now the real question is, after the Rogue One panel, are you more excited, less excited, or meh? Moving forward with Rogue One.
Can I get another one? Because I don't think you mentioned anyone that would excite is not even the level. Like
You
listen,
do
this
the
is-
rating scale.
listen,
Let me
this
give
is-
you the you
give
do
me
the rating scale.
Take the notes. Take
do
the
the
notes
rating scale.
because the way it's just been set up, right? There is no force, and it's just the conflict. Like the way it's just set up, the way they've shown it to us, and I hope they don't disappoint us because this trade, what they've shown us today, is really on point. Okay, the takeover, okay, the conflicts, and how the whole team comes together. Okay, to steal the plans. Okay, to get the whole thing in motion. Okay, that it can't be. What's the word I'm looking? It's more like explosive. It's
So war movies.
I'm done.
So I'm guessing he's more excited than he was when he came into the Rogue panel. Me, definitely more excited as well. I am gonna shout out. They did give everyone free posters. Everyone got a free Rogue One poster. That is the Death Star. That's not a moon. Some stormtroopers down there. It's a great poster. Look, more coverage is coming, guys. We've had a great time at the Rogue One panel. If you've seen it, tweet us, Instagram us, comment. Let us know what you think. If you saw the behind the scenes footage that they did release to everyone, let us know. If you watched the panel, let us know your thoughts. From us, we're going to be back. But guys, stay locked into the Cyber Nerds. We'll be back. Peace. All right, guys. So look, the mic's on because I've been getting a hard time all day because I keep forgetting it. But
Testing, 1, 2.
because guys, I've been up since 2 a.m. Well, since like 11 p.m. last night. So I'm all over the place right now.
How many coffees
All
have you
right.
had to keep you
I
going?
don't actually drink coffee. I'm not allowed. It's not part of my diet.
Okay.
But